Every night, I found a single red rose on my doorstep. A beautiful, fragrant bloom that would have been romantic, if not for one chilling fact. I never told anyone where I live. I moved to this small town to escape the hustle and bustle of city life. My house, nestled deep in the woods, was my sanctuary. The only visitors I had were the occasional deer or bird. That was until the roses started appearing. The first time I found a rose, I thought it was a random act of kindness. The second time, a coincidence. But when it continued, day after day, I couldn't shake off the feeling of unease. One night, I decided to stay up and catch the mysterious rose giver. I sat by the window, the lights off, watching the moonlit path that led to my house. Hours passed, and just as I was about to give up, I saw him. A figure, cloaked in darkness, emerged from the woods. He moved silently, like a shadow, and left a rose on my doorstep. I couldn't see his face, but I could feel his gaze on me, cold and piercing. I shivered, pulling the curtains shut. The next day, I went to the local police station. The officer, a friendly man named Jim, listened to my story with a concerned frown. "We'll look into it, ma'am," he promised, but I could see the doubt in his eyes. That night, the rose was there again. This time, there was a note. "I see you," it read. The handwriting was elegant, but the message sent a chill down my spine. I was being watched. Days turned into weeks, and the roses kept coming. I stopped going out, too scared to leave my house. I felt trapped, a prisoner in my own home. The police were no help. They found no trace of the mysterious man. One night, as I sat in the dark, I heard a soft knock on the door. My heart pounded in my chest. I tiptoed to the door and peered through the peephole. There was no one there, just the single red rose lying on the doorstep. Suddenly, I felt a cold breath on my neck. I turned around, and there he was. The man from the woods, standing in my living room. His eyes were dark, his smile chilling. "I've been waiting for you," he said, holding out a rose. I screamed, but there was no one to hear me. The man laughed, the sound echoing through the house. I backed away, but he was too fast. He grabbed me, his grip like iron. Just when I thought it was the end, there was a loud bang. The man let go of me, a look of surprise on his face. He fell to the ground, revealing Officer Jim standing in the doorway, his weapon still smoking. "Are you okay, ma'am?" he asked, rushing to my side. I nodded, too shocked to speak. Jim called for backup, his eyes never leaving the man on the floor. The man, the one who had been tormenting me for weeks, was finally caught. The following days were a blur. The police found out that the man was a wanted criminal, known for stalking and terrorizing women in different towns. He had been on the run for years, always managing to slip away. But not this time. Life slowly returned to normal. The roses stopped appearing, and I could finally breathe easy. I was free from the man's terrifying presence. But the memory of his chilling smile and the roses he left me every night still haunted my dreams. One day, I found a rose on my doorstep. My heart skipped a beat, but then I saw the note. "You're safe now," it read. The handwriting was familiar. It was Jim's. From that day forward, I found a rose on my doorstep every morning. But this time, they weren't a symbol of fear, but of safety and protection. Jim became a regular visitor, always checking up on me, always leaving a rose. The horror I experienced was something I wouldn't wish on anyone. But in the end, it led me to find a friend in Jim, someone who cared for my safety more than anything else. The roses, once a symbol of my terror, became a symbol of my survival. And so, life went on. The memory of the man and his roses still sent a chill down my spine. But I wasn't alone anymore. I had Jim and his roses to remind me that I was safe, that I survived. In the end, the roses weren't just roses. They were a reminder of the horror I faced, the fear I overcame, and the friendship I found. They were a reminder of my strength, my courage, and my will to survive. And for that, I was grateful. Share, like, follow, and subscribe for more creepy stories.